Okay, guys, this is it. I don't know what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do, but this is the final on this here little race team here. Oh, I see a little Fred there crawling around. Yeah, that guy's been bugging me for a couple days. I have to get him, I guess. Anyway, this is it, and the panel. That is for the shop truck group build thing. That's it got to the end of the year, so who knows? I might have another shop truck by then. It just was going pretty smooth, so next thing you know, it's done. Uh, you haven't seen the shop truck for a while, so I'll show you some of that. You've seen this, the drag car without the body on it, and now the body's on it, and it's a bitch to get it off. So if you didn't see the chassis stuff, go back a couple videos in my archive thing, whatever it's called, and check it out. I'd appreciate it if you haven't seen it, so you know what's under there. Like I mentioned in that video, this is the first time I did wiring and plumbing and stuff in quite a few years, and it turned out pretty good. A little rusty, but it turned out pretty good. So anyway, that's that, and show you something that I just did by accident. First, I glued the race car to the trailer, so it takes care of the warpage that we all seen and loved, and you know that's all right. Not a whole lot of detail underneath. You can kind of see a little bit of the wiring from the side, and you can kind of look up there a little bit. I'll pick it up here in a minute, but what I just did by accident, I was like, the tilt trailer is cool, but how do I do it? Well, I just put the car on there, and I went like this once, and I'm like, damn, that's perfect. I think it would come off there in real life. I don't know. But then I got it balanced pretty good, so it just stays right there. So sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, that was no skill on my part. No math work and dynamics of measuring and doing, fractions and stuff. I just set it on there and it went like that, and I'm like, well, crap. And then I went like that, and I'm like, well, crap. It works. So anyway, that's the drag car. Only little extra thing I did, I put the little push bar on the back, glued it on the trailer. I did the trailer. That's not in camera. I got some lights on it. It's a little low down there. I got the hitch. Whoops, I should have put the hitch in a different spot, and I tried taking it off, but it's like mega glued on there, so I didn't want to ruin everything. So yeah, it's pretty realistic. Just got to go slow over bumps. And I should do all the chains and the safety thing, but that's just, I never can get it right. I just can't find the right stuff. Any tips on that you guys have, shoot them my way. But, and then when you go to the races, you got to have parts and toolboxes and stuff. And there is, but unfortunately, we'll keep spinning it here, you can't see it. So, anyway, I think I'll show you in a minute, but I put mirrors on this. I don't think they were on last time I showed it. Put a little old school NHRA decal on it. It's got the black mirrors, black grill, black bumpers. But what I did, I made it where you could take the body off so you can see what's in there. But I got the radiator hose up there. And if you look at it with the hood open, and you kind of see it there, it kind of lines up good enough. But that's what I did on the inside, so you could take it off and see all the stuff you got to take. Whoops, you got to take to the races with you. You got your jack. I had one and I painted it red. You got your fire extinguisher, and you got your gas can. You got your oil can. You got your toolbox. You got to have it in something, or it'll just slide around. And so this wood, a little bit bigger than I wanted, but that's all I had. So, it looks all right. And then you got to have a couple extra slicks, so I put those in there. So that turned out kind of cool. I like how it looked. I put some decals on the toolbox here. Got the flags and some racing decals there. some pinstriping on the toolbox. It's kind of cool. And then on the gas cans, I put some decals, or the oil can there, but kind of like a brand of the oil. A checker flag on there. And this is a gas, so I put the Tiger in the tank decal on there. And that's it for that. And then you just stick them in there, you know, and it just, I didn't measure this out. I got lucky on this too. I made this wood thing to set them in, and I'm like, oh crap, that shit's not going to fit in there. And it fit good, perfect, like I knew what I was doing, and I had no clue. I totally forgot. Then I had to make the fire extinguisher sit in there in the jack, and I put a couple little decals. You can see them there on the jack. Yeah, that's the Tiger in the tank one, and that's Bartle, however you say it, I think, on there. Let me see. There we go. So, you know, kind of give it a little eyeball to it, little chrome pen detailing a little bit there, a little too shiny, but it works. Whoops, sorry about that. I got the camera set way back here up next to me so I can get it all in camera. So let's unhook the trailer here real quick. Well, crap, if I show you underneath, I gotta take all this stuff back out, don't I? I could have just forgot and tipped it up and had it all spill out. That would have been cool. That's usually what I do. Anyway, there we go. So I had to do exhaust. So, I gotta paint that red, I forgot. So it's not done, never mind. Cancel the video. That's exhaust. I tried, excuse me, running aluminum tubing so I get the hollow look, but that was a pain in the butt. So I found these in the parts box. They don't line up. And I looked and Mickey Moused and Mickey'd, and then I just said, hey, it's going to sit on the shelf, so that's close enough. Close enough. I might do like a little pipe that fits up to it. I don't know. I just got, it looks all right. So anyway, there's that. And then, you know, you put all this stuff back on, you load up, and you go to the races. That's the plan. And then the trailer here, see that? See that? So you got a neat little base for your model. What? Okay, I'm doing a video. I'll be right there. Sorry about that, guys. That's the first time that's happened. As you know, I'm not a do-over guy. I don't do do-over on my paint jobs. I don't do do-overs on my models. And I don't do do-overs on my videos. So that's the way it is. So you guys know that dinner's here. Anyway, it worked out pretty good. It's like a nice little display base. And it holds it and it looks pretty good. But anyway, there you can kind of see in there some of the stuff I did. And you know how many times I've done that? Let me tell you how many times I've done that. You know how many times I've done that? Lifted it up and that's fallen off? Countless. I can't count all the times. How many times does a friend come over and you show them your model and you pick it up out of the case and you turn it over and the hood falls off? You think after building models for 50 freaking years, you'd know that. But you don't. Anyway, I did it again. But you can kind of see in there, see the aluminum paneling that I did. I showed you that without the body on, but now everything's on, so you can kind of see how it looks. I'm doing a video, I'll be right there. So yeah, so my daughter yelled at me, dinner's here, and then my wife yelled at me, dinner's here. So now you guys know that dinner's here. But we're going to do this first, because like I said, I'm not a do-over. And you can kind of see the wiring up under there. You're not really missing a lot by having it glued on the trailer. So I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I like how it looks. I got those headers to work. I thought I was going to have to change. They just slid right down over there, nice and snug. And there they are coming out. And they were right there. They were. Let me get my pointer here just to make sure. They were really uneven. And there still are a little bit, but with it being warped, they were really bad. But I got them looking pretty good. You know, I don't know how perfect race cars were back in the day, but it turned out good. Let me show you the trailer real quick. Not much to the trailer. This is a trailer. I took the center part out to make a little trailer for that dragster and 32 sedan build I did, that orange team. So this worked out good for another trailer. And I put some tail lights on it, a license plate. I put the tail lights from I think they're from the Monogram 55 Ford pickup. So I can get it focused a little better here. And they're kind of crooked a little bit. Oh, I don't want that. There we go. But it says Ford up there on it. So it turned out pretty good. I like it. Looks like little chrome brackets holding it on. You don't really notice they're crooked when they're sitting with a car on it. But not much to the trailer. This kind of trailer just has hubs on each side, no straight axle. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but whoops. But it works for me. Anyway, you just sit that back on there, and there you go. And we don't have shows around here, but if I ever go to a show and want to display it, I just set it off, and everybody's like, "Oh, he mounted that on a nice base." And they'll never know why I did it, because it's warped like a pretzel. But I put a old vintage decal under the trunk lid cover there, and some pinstriping. And you put that back on there. I'll probably pick that up again to show you something, knock it off again. Well, speaking of this, oh, see that? I knocked all the pictures down and everything. I'm having a good time. But getting this thing to fit on the car was, why is it all, there we go. Getting this to fit on there was a pain. I sanded and scraped and I got it fitting. Trust me, that's really good compared to what it was. I had big old gaps and it was sitting way high. I just kept sanding and filing, and I got her to sit pretty good. So anyway, it's all done. I'm gonna put it out there in the case with all the other race teams after I leave it sitting here for a while, so I can look at it and enjoy it for a little while. I'll put all this back together in a minute. I guess I have to go eat now because you heard everybody yell at me. So hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching, and like always, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for your comments, and just watching my channel. And yeah, I'll talk about some other stuff, but I'll probably do it in my next video. Keep this one fairly short. So getting ready for Friday morning model cars and coffee, so everybody tune in for that. We'll have some fun with that. And let's give you guys one last look at it with the body. And see how that radiator hose will just slide right down over. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, when you lift the hood. See, it kind of is not right, but if you look at it the right way, you don't notice it. I might adjust it a little bit lower, but I'm not too worried about it. If I known I was going to detail this with wiring and plumbing, I would have done this, but it's too late now. So anyway, that's where we're at. That's how it looks. I'm happy with it. It's gonna look good on the shelf. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. Like I always say, join in on the fun. We are having lots of fun here, learning lots of stuff and looking at cool stuff from everybody. So until Friday, take care. Stay cool, and we'll talk at you later. Bye.